We're here at Blue Steel Guns with Maggie again, and Maggie, it's after the election. We really appreciate you helping us so much for leading up to it and just telling us what's going on here at the gun store. I just wanted to come to you with a question. Is the ammo supply improving or getting worse now that we're after the election?
I think the ammo supply has still remained the same. The demand for ammo and for firearms has increased exponentially in 2020, and the boss talked to some of our distributors and some of the manufacturers, and they said that if the demand stopped right now, they would be caught up with all of the back orders sometime toward the end of the summer of 2021. So we are, we're still going to buy what we want to buy, what we have the money to buy, which drives the demand up. But eventually the market will have to correct itself. We will be able to get things that we have been able to get, provided legislature has not changed anything too drastically on our end of things, meaning more paperwork on this side of the counter for us. That's a pain in the rear, man. I hope not. But I would expect that at some point it would improve.
Now, so here we are, we're at kind of the beginning of December, and it seems like the election's over. Maybe not, but it seems like it is. Since the election, has demand increased, or has the demand for more ammo and more guns increased, or do you think it's kind of stayed the same, or it's slowed down, or what do you think? Just in the last few weeks.
This week itself was a very busy week for any normal week, any normal other year, but for this year, it's actually been a little bit calm and a little bit slow, which is nice. Although what I have heard from this side of the counter is, okay, I'm really worried that what's going to happen if I buy a gun now? Am I going to be able to keep it? Are they going to take it away from me? What's going to happen to the guns that I've purchased, or the guns I've inherited from my family, or nobody knows. And really, I mean, there's more people in America that own guns than you would think. I think most Americans probably have, as a country, I'd say we're pretty darn well armed. and we have a good surplus of ammo, and there's still a lot of people that practice at the range and on their own private land, outdoor ranges and other ranges across the country. So if the country needed to defend themselves, I mean, cool. I think they can do it. I believe in America. So, right?
Now, you guys have a range here. How's your ammo supply for the range going? Is that,
oh God,
I wasn't very happy.
It hurts. It really hurts. Okay, I am still, the boss still makes the same margin of profit that he made back when ammo was $10 a box, $9 a box, $16 a box.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, that was February. So now we still get the same, between $3 to $8 a box is our profit on a box of ammo. But now our costs have gone up. And people are like, $50 for 9mm? That's $1 a bullet. I'm like, sorry, that's just how much we had to pay to get it here.
So the cost, so even your suppliers, it's not as if like that. Do you think that, it's kind of a random question, but do you think that the suppliers are paying more, or is there somebody making money along the way, or is it really legitimately costing everybody that much.
The shipping costs have gone up
Really?
exponentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually if a gun store reaches a certain amount of dollars spent to a distribution company or something, you will find that you get free shipping for the rest of that quarter, the rest of the year, or whatever it is. This year, we've reached those limits, but our distributors are still charging us shipping, so that $200 gun that I ordered for a customer came with $100 shipping charge on $112.36 for a $263 firearm. I can't eat that cost.
You know, it's funny you say it, because I sometimes buy guns online, and I've realized that even though you may pay more at the store, by the time you pay for shipping, and then by the time you pay for the transfer fee, you're paying more. So it's funny that you mentioned that. I've noticed that.
It freaking, oh God, it hurts to place these orders. My boss came out of his office. His face is white as a sheet, and he hands me the order form, and his hands kind of shake just a little, and he's like, look at this. Look at how little ammo we got, and look at how much I have paid. I have never paid this much for ammo in my life. He's like, this makes me sick.
Interesting.
And it sucks, because I can't make it any cheaper for anybody else. I wish.
Now, do you think, so if we're seeing a growth after the election of people kind of just thinking, oh no, now what's going to happen now that it looks like the election is over, do you see it getting normal? Because I've also, and we've talked about this, how, it came out, I think it was Remington, the Remington factory that kind of said, well, by June, and then we've just stuck to that June.
We're hoping.
Right? Is that something that you foresee? Because it doesn't seem like people are buying things less.
I think they were planning like, okay, if demand stops or decreases or goes back to what is average for any other normal year, then yeah, we'd be caught up midsummer 2021. But if the demand doesn't decrease or level off or anything like that, no, the production hasn't changed all year. You are still getting just as much made this year as you did last year, the year before, more even. And you may not be caught up in time. I'm still back ordered on some stuff from, I have outstanding orders from stuff that was shipped November 2019 out of the store, and I'm still waiting on guns to come back from those manufacturers. I'm still waiting on parts, on firearm shipments and ammo shipments and shipments of gun cases, holsters, like accessories, everything. I'm still waiting. I'm back ordered in some cases 3 or 6 months or more on some of this stuff. And if I see it, maybe I ordered 5 back in June. I got 1, and they're like, yay, you got it. Aren't you happy? I'm like, well, yeah, but the 4 other people that we special ordered this for, they're not happy.
No. Well, and a lot of people that bought guns, especially the first-time gun owners, they thought, well, I better buy this ammo because they won't be making it soon. But yet they continue to make it, so
they continue to
of fear.
Yeah, the people that are buying it buy it now because if they don't have enough, they need more, or first-time gun owners. Yeah, it's like, what good is a gun if you don't have the ammo to go with it?
I was reviewing a 9mm the other day, and I broke out a box of 100. And I was like, what am I doing?
No.
Like, I can't believe I'm blasting through 100 rounds. Like, it really made me.
You're like, okay, let's just, here's a $1 bill. Let's light it on fire every single time I pull the trigger. That's it. Right. That is burning money. But you still hear people downstairs in the range practicing. We're still doing paperwork for people to get their Class 3 NFA items. A young man just purchased a .45 ACP machine gun.
Sounds expensive.
And a silencer. And he spent 2 hours down in the range with 1,000 rounds of .45 ACP ammo. And he came back up with empty boxes.
Wow.
And I'm like, we just heard that thing going, "Drrrr, drrrr." And then with the silencer on, it sounds more like a vacuum cleaner running 3 rooms away, upstairs and someplace else. And you're just like, oh my God, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, but
Sounds expensive.
that is too expensive. Money, I don't have that kind of money. I
Yeah,
wish.
me neither.
I don't think I'd go through that much ammo.
Just kind of make sure it works and then put it away.
Right, right. Save it for when the price drops.
Well, Maggie, gosh, thank you so much for this information. It's always good to get your expertise on this. And maybe let's talk about this topic again after January and see where we're at. And
Let's
kinda
do it.
see how
Let's
close we are
revisit
to-
this.
to normal. So, again, thank you so much. And we'll just talk to you again about this soon.
Thank you so much for having me. It is always a pleasure, Mark. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Bye,
You
Internet.
as well.